Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back, and we're doing a best of 3 Kamigawa Dynasty draft here. Ready to do it. Let's take a look. Tatsunari, Toad Rider, 3 mana, 3/3 legendary human ninja. So whenever you cast an enchantment, if you don't control a creature named Kaimi, create Kaimi, a legendary 3/3 black and green frog. Whenever you cast an enchantment, drain each player, and then Tatsunari and target frog you control can't be blocked? What? Except by creatures with reach and flying? That card seems real good. We've got this little baddie over here that spits out, well, we got to play it in the last draft, but Intercessor's Arrest. I mean, this has got to be better than removal. This seems insane. There's so many enchantments in this format. So we got to take that. Otherwise, yeah, there's some good removal in here. The Arrest, the Flare, the Lord thing, the thing. All right, we could take Lethal Exploit as a follow-up because it's on color removal. This has a weird like hybrid ability, so I guess it motivates us to want to go green or blue. But I think Lethal Exploit's a good card. Whether you have Modify or not, sometimes you just need to kill little dinkers. And that's a good way to do it. Flame Discharge is in here. Also a good card. Very good, because it's scalable as well, with more upside. Brilliant Restoration seems like a tough one to get going. Very color intensive. Dragonspark Reactor is an interesting one. I think for the hyper aggro decks, they already kind of want to play a bunch of artifacts, so that's a fine part. I still like Disruption Protocol. I don't think this one's going to disappoint me. We'll see. I think the ability for artifacts to help cast that and make it cheaper is actually a pretty significant upside. We'll find out. Wow. All right. 5 mana, 6/5. Ninjutsu for 4, and then deals combat damage to a player. Return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And it's gotten this far already. What are you guys, insane? What are you, out of your mind? And then we've got Touch the Spirit Realm, which is like Oblivion Ring with upside of also being channel. So it's like, can be like an anti-removal effect or enter the battlefield ability again. But yeah, taking this one for sure. I mean, look at it. Are you kidding me? At worst, a 5 mana, 6/5 that lets you, like, what? This card is insane. Arrest is in here. Befriending the Moths, you get a little flyer and buff, and this card's good too, actually, I think. Malfunction's an interesting one. I don't know how good it is yet. Depends on how aggressive this format is. Although it's cool that it blows up, yeah, it is actually kind of cool. It blows up a lot of the reconfigure cards. We'll take the Avenger. Feel good about it. And hey, it even keeps us with Tatsunari's plan. How lucky can a guy get? So we've got Geothermal Kami in here. I've got another Ninjutsu card. Not bad. Reckoner's Bargain. Not a bad card either. Uncharted Haven lets us splash. Banishing Slash is some pretty excellent removal. How much do I care about a ninja? I don't know. This card's okay. I might just take the Banishing Slash. This card seems insanely good to me. Like, removal, 2 mana removal plus possibly even get a Samurai out of it. It's good. We're going to take it. Okay. Follow-up pick now. Well, we've got Norika. So 3 mana, 3/2 Vigilance. Whenever Samurai or Warrior you control attacks alone, you can cast an enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. That's a cool card. Probably want that. What's this little baddie do? So this buffs something, kills something, gain life, and then you do that twice, and then you can tap and ramp for instants and sorceries. That's a sweet card too. I wonder if I even like this more. I mean, yeah. The fact that it can kill something twice too, kills tokens, you gain life, get a body out of it. I don't know, I kind of like that one. I'm going to take this because I feel like I really want to be black with Tatsunari. So I'm going to take this, even though this card is good too. Just because that ability seems really good to me. All right, we could take the Oni Cult Anvil and even go a third color. But since we have this Avenger already, I probably just want to take a removal spell. I really do think this Anvil's a sweet card though. Really good effect. Let's take the Rebuke Kunai is a cool card. Yeah, I think that's about it. We'll just take the Rebuke. Wow, huge reward here. Huge pickup in Gloomshrieker. We already have quite a bit of incentive to go black-green, and then on top of that, we get a card that's insane with ninjas. It's got built-in evasion. It comes in, it brings something back, it attacks, it's probably not blocked. You ninjutsu in, you get it back, bring things back again. Really, really good value, as green-black should have. What's this card do? 4 mana, 2/1, enters, put a counter on something, then it can draw, and it costs 1 less to activate for each modifier. That card's good. That seems like a good stalemate breaker. Wow, even costs less to... That's a cool card. We're still definitely taking Gloomshrieker. And at this point, I feel pretty comfortable saying we're in these colors. What do you do? March of Wretched Sorrow. Okay, this exiles... Wow. No, it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. And then in a pinch, you can exile black cards from your hand. But either way, instant speed removal, yes please. Otherwise, Web Spinner Cuff, 3 mana, 1/4 reach, and you can reconfigure it. And then Jukai Preserver, which is an awesome 4 mana, 4/4, so it comes in modified, or it modifies 2 things, and as a combat trick, awesome common. I don't know how I feel about this Synthesizer. That's a weird card. Let's take the March. Roadside Reliquary. So draw a card if you control an artifact, draw a card if you control an enchantment. That's a cool card. Safekeeping is some protection for things. You can do it for any permanent too, so that's kind of cool. I mean, might just be worth doing. Anti-removal as well. Yeah, let's give it a try. I mean, Roadside Reliquary does seem good too, because we've already got... We don't have artifacts yet, but it's still early. And this doesn't take up a slot in the deck, which is nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the Reliquary. I don't know if it's good yet. I think the safekeeping's good. I just feel like we have a decent chance to find more safekeeping. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a late Flame Discharge. Card's good. Grafted Growth is make something modified and ramp fix. I think maybe we take Thornwood Falls for like a random splash. That can turn on vehicles and it's an uncommon, but we don't have any vehicles yet. Not that it really matters. Technically, Thornwood Falls can activate Tatsunari's ability, but so could the green, so it doesn't really matter. Malfunction at least has to be a good sideboard card, so we'll take that over the vehicle. Typically, vehicles aren't amazing unless they're the rare ones, but who knows? This format may completely shake things up. All right, Kami of Restless Shadows. So we have ninjas and rogues, right? We got at least a ninja. Insect ninja, that makes sense. Yeah, we've got 2 good ninjas already. This is going to be great for us. Anvil. Well, technically we could splash it. There's absolutely no reason this card should go as late, that late. There's absolutely no reason. Because once you have an artifact creature token, once it's generated 1, you can just do it once a turn. So it's just draining your opponent every turn. 2 mana, 2/2 trample. Whenever you cast an enchantment, put a counter on it. Okay, you already sold me. What else do you have? Beginning of each end step, if an enchantment was put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return it from your graveyard to your hand. So it doesn't die and it gets bigger. Wow. Yes, please. What else do we have in here? Fade into Antiquity, which is hard removal in this format. Tales of Master Sashiro, not amazing, but playable. Bamboo Grove Archer, I like. Versatility. Channel is amazing. Scrounger definitely seems playable too, but we gotta go with the rare here, right? We need some more 2-drops. Ooh, Satoru. Well, could splash it. We already have the blue. Do we want to? Well, you don't have that many ninjas, but remember, it turns all your dudes into ninjas. And then it makes you draw a bunch of cards once you do ninja stuff out. That is pretty cool. I mean, what else are we really taking? Coiling Stalker is a 2-drop. Jukai Preserver is a combat trick that's also a modified creature. Is it worth splashing this is the real question. It might be. We already have a couple means to splash for it. We're in green. I'm giving up a couple commons for it. We'll consider it. It feels like a cool way to generate some card advantage. Okay. So, Tanuki is a card I like. Reach is good too. This is a cool card. Drain your opponent a couple times, get a menace creature. It's also a rogue. I like the Tanuki quite a bit. It's a win con that also ramps you. And fixes for Satoru if we really want to still splash it. I think the cuff's pretty good too. But I'm going to go for Tanuki here. Ooh, Ataru Soaring City. So discard it, return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. So you can bounce things with your land. Probably just want another Gloom Shrieker, though, would be my guess here, because this card is just awesome. Scrounger is actually good now, too, as another means to splash for ninjas. Look how good, gosh, Satoru with this card is insane. You're just ninjutsuing in, getting stuff back, keep bouncing them, rinse and repeat. That is cool. What do you do? Oh yeah, 2 mana, 4/3. It's a vehicle. Whenever it attacks, you can sack another artifact or creature. If you do, it gets bigger. Okay, not bad. Azusa's Mini Journey. So this ramps, gains life, and then turns into a 3/3 that can attack. And when it's blocked, you untap lands. All right, not bad. Bear of Memory, another enchantment land thinger. We got Shrine Steward. I don't even know if we have any auras, do we? I don't think we do. Might just take the Soul Ripper. It's okay. Or do I prefer... Gosh, more removal in here too. I mean, I don't love vehicles. This one's not, like, incredible, but it does get bigger. I might just take the cheaper thing. I kind of like this. I like the cheap sagas. All right, Spinning Wheel Kick is very good. Could splash for Naomi. Probably not. Decoy's good with ninjutsu. Bloodfell Caves technically would let us fix for things, but Spinning Wheel Kick is a great card. Be better if we had more actual like death touch and stuff, but it's a great late game play. Real game flipper, I would say. What do you do? Oh yeah, you're a res spell. That's right. Fade into Antiquity, or we could take the Lethal Exploit, or we could take Dismal Backwater for the fixing. I mean, there's still no guarantees that we're splashing Satoru. And Fade into Antiquity, I think, is legit just very good. Obviously, our Lethal Exploit gets better when we have modified creatures, which I'm not sure how many we have right now, but I think this is just hard removal, and we're going to take it. It does exile, too, which is relevant. All right, Jungle Hollow is some fixing. We have to give up not much for it, and we have a whole nother pack. I'm just going to take the fixing. I just like it. Why not make our mana base better? Doesn't cost the deck anything. We're close to a deck already. I don't really have any issues with what we've got so far either. We've got good removal and good value stuff. All right, can take the Scrounger now, or we could take another fatty. There's also a vehicle. Might take the Scrounger. Fixing, it's an artifact. It generates treasure sometimes. I don't know how I feel about this card. I think it's okay. It's cheaper than Tales of Master Sashiro, though, so I'll take it. All right, some good white stuff in here. Sheesh. Kill spell plus turn to good body, but I guess I'll take another ninja. Tranquil Cove. No, I guess we can take the Cuff. It's a blocker. It buys us time. Can feed extra mana with it. We'll see. Still could technically splash Anvil. I mean, if I had the choice between splashing Anvil or Satoru, I think you'd take the thing that gives you a bunch of extra card advantage, probably. And who knows, we probably don't end up splashing either one, to be honest. Shrine Steward, we still don't technically have an aura to even find with it, do we? I don't think so. So, we could still find one, I guess, at some point. Oh. Well, it's kind of cool. I think we'll just take the Bearer as another enchantment creature thinger. Well, Decoy is technically something we can play, so we'll consider it. Last pick, Lethal Exploit. What? Why? Master's Rebuke can take that. Creature count is higher than it appears because we've got... It's going to be one of the issues with this format is the sagas are actually creatures. Or you count them as creatures. I do. Cost less for modify. I mean, that's cool. We probably just take another Rebuke. Honestly. What do you do? 2 mana, 2/4. Exile it and 4 other artifact creatures in our vehicles you control. You get a 10/10 Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Haste. I don't even think we have enough artifacts to do that. We have exactly 4. Oh, you can do creatures and vehicles too. Oh. I mean, it's interesting. And it's a 2/4 that you can crew. I mean, it's okay. Otherwise, you could take another Greater Tanuki, or we can take Kunai. I think Kunai is legit good removal. I don't know how I feel about this card. 4 other creatures. We don't have, like, token generators either. Like, having enough to... It is cool. You know what? Well, maybe we'll give it a try. I haven't even seen that card yet before. It's okay. Well, it's 5 total things, though. It's basically... It's got to be based on, like, Power Rangers or something, right? Maybe not. Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink Case. And then when that token leaves the battlefield, return all cards. That's cool. So basically pay to go all in on it. And then, I mean, that is cool. I am not convinced we have enough incentive to splash Satoru in here, because we already have a deck without it. And it's pretty unnecessary, I feel like. All right, we can take the ramp, or we can take yet another Gloom Shrieker. Jeez. Careful Cultivation is also cool. Technically, it's an aura, so you can find it with Steward, and it also ramps. It's got to be never wrong to take Gloom Shrieker, right? How could it ever be wrong to take this card? I mean, we have some top-end stuff, so maybe ramp is something I want. I almost like this more than this. I'd rather just have an instant speed or the other thing, but maybe I'm just going to take the ramp, actually. And the reason I'm doing this is I already have 2 Gloom Shriekers, and you can get... What's interesting is you can get Cultivation back with Gloom Shrieker, so it even lets you... It's like a better setup, I feel like. I like the Circuit Mender. I think it's a good card. I'd probably take a Kunai here, get some more removal. It's also something you can get back with Gloom Shrieker. I think the Blade Blesser is actually not a bad card. Getting Death Touch and the other thing. This, that, and the other thing. Pretty good. All right, I think the Preserver is just a good card. Like I said, it's a 4-mana 4/4 that's modified, or modify 2 more creatures, be a combat trick. So it doesn't let you put 2 on 1. That is something to note. On each of up to 2 target creatures you control. So that's an important distinction, I would say. Oh, another March of... Well, don't mind if I do. I mean, this card is incredibly strong, so definitely taking it. And just so happens there's nothing else we want, so take it. Jeez, I have never seen so many Gloom Shriekers in all my life. So this returns creature cards with mana value extra left from your graveyard to the battlefield. But that's dependent on modified creatures. We'd probably just take another Gloom Shrieker. I mean, honestly, how can you go wrong with it? It's good. Wow, Sky Turtle. Man, and I talked about how splashable this card is in the last draft. That honestly makes me want... This card is so good. I love this card. Evasive Wincon that can bounce and regrowth or a preserve. You know what? We're definitely taking that. We'll see if we can make it work. If not, it's not the end of the world. I guess I don't need any of this. It doesn't matter. I should be drafting more for sideboard too, but it's tough. All right, another Greater Tanuki. Take it over Kunai, yeah. That's got the Shrieker back. 4 Shriekers. Maybe that's excessive. Probably is. This is crazy. Well, we didn't get any Death Touch for these Master's Rebukes, but it's not a huge deal. We've got a lot of goodies in here. Just a lot of goodies. Yeah. I don't even know what to do with myself with all these goodies. So, am I splashing Satoru and the Sky Turtle? Like, it feels greedy too, because I probably have enough things, but I have more than enough ways to splash it. Like, we can easily run one island and splash everything we need to in this deck. And that's pretty slick. And Satoru is so good with 4 Gloomstreakers. You just keep getting stuff back. It seems insane to me. Like if I ran one island, oh, I guess we would do that. And okay, and then I wanted to do this, so we do this with ninjutsu. You can ninja, you know, anything in, and then get extra cards. I mean, it's cool. It's just we already have so many cuts to make. It really does feel unnecessary, but it's just so easy to splash. One island, Thornwood Falls. So we already have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources. And we have 20. We have way more than 20 creatures. 22. I don't even think it counts this as a creature because it's a vehicle. So it's like 23. I mean, 6 artifacts and 12 enchantments. Blade Blesser could even be good in here. We've got a lot of things we got to figure out how to cut. Spring, I mean, we go like so infinite with Gloom Shriekers and Spring. We have way too many things to bring back. Probably cut the Shrine Steward. Probably cut the Kami. Probably cut Blade Blesser. I mean, we want to cut as many creatures as we can. Maybe cut the Cuff too. It's not bad though. But this is also a creature. Ramp creature. Probably cut the Decoy, even though it does work well with ninjutsu. Obviously, you don't want to cut that. Could cut the Stalker. Like, it has built-in synergy with Gloomshrieker, though. And it modifies creatures. And it has built-in synergy with Umezawa, too. Just a 2-mana ninjutsu. Look at top 3, put a card in your hand, which is pretty good. I don't think Bearer of Memories or Cuff are probably necessary. Can probably cut these. We still have what, like 1 billion creatures? 15, 16. I mean, we can still cut more creatures. Is 4 Gloomshriekers too much? That's the real question here. And to be honest, it probably is. And since these, it exiles the Saga, so you can't even get that back with Gloomshrieker. Like, I really feel like we're not even going to have enough permanents in our graveyard to bring back at this point. It is very good at anti-removal stuff, but honestly, there's probably enough goodies in here where we honestly don't need to splash. It does seem unnecessary. It's cool, but totally unnecessary. I mean, technically, I would almost rather splash the Sky Turtle than the Satoru, but I guess with Core and a couple Tanukis, do we even have enough? I guess the real question is, do we even have enough artifacts and creatures to like? Oh wait, it's artifact creatures. Wow, never mind. We can't even. Well, I'm glad I discovered that before I played it. It's not artifacts and creatures, artifact creatures. All right, well. Fine. We'll might as well just do the splash for ease. Just because it feels like something easy to do. And now that I can't do our sweet Mechatron card. So 13. All right, this is 17 lands. You can check somewhere. 17 lands. All right. So we need to cut 3 more things. We still have 15, 16, 17 creatures. So we can cut 2 more creatures. Might just cut the Stalker. I'm kind of okay with that. I like it though. But many enchantments do we have right now? 11? Jeez, that's a lot. Let's cut the Stalker. I like it. It works well with Satoru, but whatever. Probably need to cut another creature here. Could be the Preserver. I really like the Preserver, though. Maybe 4 Gloomshriekers is excessive, but Preserver actually really works well with Gloomshrieker, because then you can channel... Jeez, that's true, too. This is tough. Too many good things, .deck. The Alex Stephenson all-time favorite archetype. We might cut the Undercity Scrounger, even though it technically fixes for Satoru. We kind of don't need this card. And then the final cut, it could be a Gloomshrieker. I mean, it could also be a Zeus's Mini Journeys. Because are we at 15 creatures right now, though? Including the cultivation plus the thingers? I guess we are. I mean, this card's okay. It's a 2-drop that comes back as a 3/3 that can do some untapping. That is pretty good. Gloomshrieker just because it's a little bit clunky. We already have 4. I mean, Gloomshrieker gets back Gloomshrieker. It's like a way better than Gravedigger effect at a cheaper cost. It really is hard to go wrong with that. So, guess it comes down to what's the cut once again. Jeez. Tough one. Could be the Preserver. I'm debating it. Even though, like I said, the Preserver does have Gloomshrieker synergy. Alright, whatever. We'll try this. So, like I said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources. And are we more black than green? No, more green than black, but we have... I think we already have more... We're split like 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 7, 8, 9. So, yeah, we're good there. All right, cool looking deck. Pretty fascinating specimen we got here. All right, we'll give it a try. We'll play it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, here in round 1, definitely a keep. We've got the cultivation to... Oh, got some even more goodies here. I wonder if the ramp or the Zeus's is better. I'm not sure. Oh, Kami. Well, Kami's gotta die. We're not letting that get any bigger here. Oh, wait. How does that work? Let me read it again. Well, I guess we'll kill it. They have to have a enchantment go to the graveyard in order to get it back. There's plenty of channel cards that do that, but... whatever. Alright, so there's Gloomshrieker. I think we'll just do... we can do a Zeus's... We don't have an extra land to play, though, do we? Gosh, Kami of Transience is very good. I wonder if I just do the cultivation. Or do I do this now? Well, I might miss my land drop. I think I'm going to do the cultivation, but I am going to do it at the end of their turn. Jeez, you got a lot of enchantments to get that Kami back with. Wow. That's crazy. Alright. So we can get the cultivation back. We've got 5 mana, so I guess the best play is just get cultivation back plus play Zeus's Mini Journeys. Even though Not really taking advantage of the one part of it right now, but that's all right. Oh yeah, is Kumchiger get exiled too? I forgot about that. That's definitely a downside. Well, we gained some life, that's good. Let's see, so we have the Kunai. So I guess we can cultivate again. And play another Gloom Shrieker. And then I guess we can equip Kunai to this little fella. I mean, we can use cultivation technically, but I don't know how good that is. So I think we actually do trade here. It lets them get their tree back, but I don't know. It's a tough one. Snake ninjas. All right. Our blue mana online. Pass. Well. Yeah, I might just trade here. I mean, I could take 3, but I don't think so. There we go. It's a good draw. So we can take care of their Death Touch dudes. Oh, man. I guess we can use the Rebuke. To kill the Kami there. Is there any point to... I don't know if there's any point to doing that as an aura. Well, I guess we'll just kill Kunai now. Or kill Kunai, kill Kami now. And you can wait for them. Some classic Alex Stephenson right now. I might have needed to cast Cultivation now that I think about it. All right, let's go to the next game here. Some super classic Alex Stephenson play right there. What do we want to do? Well, we want to draw our good cards. Jeez, I'm a genius. Have I ever told you guys how smart I am about this game? All you have to do is draw your good cards. People don't realize that. It's a little more complicated, but if you draw your good cards, you tend to win the game. Sometimes. It's complicated. Anything sideboardable? No, I think our main deck is really solid. We just need to, you know, draw our good cards. All right, we'll play first. Oh yeah, that's good. Are we gonna be able to kill anything with this Life and Times of Toshiro Umezawa? I hope so. Oh my goodness. It's like a cheat code. Well, I guess we can do Gloom Shrieker because we can ninjutsu. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, even if we're just attacking with a 6/5 here, it's probably worth it. Well, we can ninjutsu this in, but I mean, it's still fine. In fact, it's still really good. Basically, we bounce our Gloom Shrieker. Even for 6 points of damage, we don't even get to do anything with the ability, but then we have March of Wretched Sorrow to take out the Fang of Shigeki. Oh man. It's a bold attack. I was gonna say. Spinning Wheel Kick. Well, if this dies, where does it go when it dies? I guess it goes to the graveyard? That makes sense. I mean, they know about the Gloom Shrieker, so that does make sense. Let's just do Gloom Shrieker. We have another one in hand, so it doesn't really matter. Do we need more blue mana? No, I think we could use more black, though, just in case. Card's so good. If I'm not casting anything else this turn, no, I think we are going to be casting another Gloom Shrieker. So I'm actually just going to do this for one. I don't have to exile anything, right? You may. Okay, well, I'm not going to, and then we'll deal one to that. Oh, good, we have the black man. I was worried there for a second. We'll play another Gloom Shrieker. And technically, we can use card to have there. That one too. Nice. Good cards. All right. So we can spinning wheel kick. It's not quite good enough yet though. So we probably just do maybe we just do the cultivation for now. The Gloom Shrieker. They're gonna get a beefy dude out of this one though. Makes it tricky. Well, guess we're hanging out. I guess at least it's only a 4/4. Oh, 5/5. Whoops. Gosh, their deck just has been just chef's kiss. It's so pretty. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can spinning wheel kick 3 times and kill these 3. I could see that being worth it. They get the thing again? Just 15 cards in with 4 lands, playing everything in their deck. God, they must feel so awesome right now. I didn't even know that card was an instant. Oh my god, they actually drew a 5th land? How is that possible? Jeez, I feel bad for my opponent. They've actually drawn 5 lands in the top 16 cards. That's horrible. This poor dude. How do they expect to win when they draw like that? It's horrible. Such a shame. Let's see. So yeah, that just wins the game and does other things, and I'm taking a bunch of damage and not doing anything. Yeah, it doesn't seem very good. Sure doesn't. So it has trample. They might put the counter on it. No, they intelligently put it on the other one. All right, so getting with everything. See how they block. Hope they didn't rip the thing. Oh my goodness. We beat our opponent? How's that possible? Maybe I should run like 14 lands. And then I'll draw 5 in the top 16. I mean, in their defense, they're probably running 16 lands. They've got just a billion Fang of Shigekos. Just a billion of them. Oh, I've got to run this. How did I not bring this in? I mean, yeah. Exile effect? Yeah. Never mind. This is coming in. This is like the key to winning this game is malicious malfunction. What are we cutting for that? Wish I had more exile effects. I mean, Fade into Antiquity is a good one too. Do I want to cut one of these Gloom Shriekers since I rarely have a target for it? And then lower our creature count even more? I don't love that idea. I probably have to cut a non-creature. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure which one it is. Could be an exploit, but no, exploit deals with their thingers. I mean, it could get rid of my ramp, but then I lose out on some Gloom Shrieker value. Yeah, and I want the ramp too. But I guess I don't need the ramp. I mean, cultivation's not the difference between winning and losing this game. All right, maybe we can cut this. You know what? I feel like we leave this and we probably cut a Gloom Shrieker. 4 Gloom Shriekers, probably don't need that many. Oh wait, I cut another creature, didn't I? Well, that's all right. I forget how many we have now. 14? We're at 11, 10, plus a 3, maybe 13. It's pretty low, but I guess when you're running a board wipe, maybe it's okay. Yeah, keep this. Are we gonna use this for blue mana? I guess we don't have to. We got the Tanuki. Yeah, that's good. Oh, well, that makes it even easier. So we'll get our blue mana now. Then we can do a turn 3 Satoru. Ooh, Generous Visitor. Yeah, we want to kill that little baddie. I don't want that to live because that thing is, in their deck, gonna be a billion real fast. Oh, they're missing a land? Oh my goodness. Maybe we kill that too, actually. If they're missing their land drop, it kind of makes sense to me. I mean, I could ninjutsu in Greater Tanuki, but if we just, well, no, I guess let's do this. I mean, the good news is we're going to be able to kill it, so that's good. And they're still missing their land drop. Nice one. Guess I should have played the kunai first, huh? Nice one. Just picture perfect. All on 2 lands too, and we're just getting wrecked. I love it. Well, I think we still kill the naturalist because it makes their things cheaper. I don't know. Oh, I should have just paid the full mana. I'm not using my mana anyway. Whoops. There's mistake number 1 for you. Gloom Shrieker getting back Satoru. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's cool. Or we could play Greater Tanuki. I feel like I play Gloom Shrieker though, and then I can immediately play Satoru again. And then I can play a reduced cost Thinger to get back my Thinger. Oh, Kami? Oh, wait, we have Kami too? Jeez. So 3, 6 mana. How do we want to do this? Guess we do Kami. Just cast it. Get in with the Gloom Shrieker. All right, we'll kill the portrait. Guess we can just... Huh. Yeah, how do we want to do this? So cast Greater Tanuki, I can attack with my own Kami, but I want to activate Satoru's ability. And get free cards. So... Huh. Guess we just attack with both here. Yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. This is good. Because then we do this, activate the ninjutsu ability. I don't think we... Do you not get to trigger Satoru with that? And I don't get the pump. Well, that didn't do anything the way that I wanted it to, unfortunately. I would say it was like complete and utter opposite of how I wanted it to go down. So, just absolute fail. On all fronts. Absolute fail. So I can spinning wheel kick the Kami. I guess I do that. You gotta reclaim your cards. So I didn't get my Satoru ninjutsu ability. I didn't pump my Kami with the thing. That did not work out so well. Oh my goodness, Tatsunaru. So at least we'll get our Kami back too. Too bad Kami's not an enchantment itself, although if it was, that would be probably way too dirty. Oh wow, that worked out. So Kami. Oh wait, I see. We want a ninjutsu, or do we? If I ninjutsu, I have to bounce something. Well, I don't love that. Might be in our best interest. I mean, I get card advantage from doing it, but otherwise I can, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So this plus make this unblockable. I mean, that's pretty good too. Plus kill their spirited companion. Huh. My other option is to play this, attack with... I don't quite have enough mana to make this unblockable and get the ninjutsu going, so I think we'll just... Oh wait, I did it wrong again. Well, I guess not necessarily. Say, get in here. I can't ninjutsu just yet, so that's all right. Gosh, I feel like I've done everything in my power to lose this one. I might need to double block here and reset that. As much as I hate it, and believe me, I do. Oof, do I hate it. My other option is taking 5, which really doesn't seem that appealing here. Oof. I mean, we do have a billion Gloomshriekers in this deck, so I guess that helps. Oh, speak of the devil. So... gain life or buff. Am I attacking this turn? I mean... These are the questions. Let's see, I've got 7 mana, so I can do this. I can do this plus this. I don't have to play Satoru yet, and then I can make these unblockable. But is that even good? I guess it's pretty good. Is there anything else I'm getting back, too? I don't know. Oh yeah, and it drains whenever I do that thing. Let's get Satoru back. Just for the ninjutsu ability. It's a good one. No ninjutsu on that baddie, though. So when it enters or casts an enchantment? Okay. Cast an enchantment. So I've got 7 mana. Probably going to end up killing the... I guess that is the best play, huh? Yeah. We might as well tap out since I won. Let's see. 8 mana technically. So 5... It still cost me 6 to kill Greater Tanuki, so I might as well, yeah. Gain some extra life here. Oh, I sure hope they don't have that one card. Oh, good. Oh, good. Jeez, and I'm using all my clock up? Just playing like a real noob. Despite my best efforts to lose, we still got the victory. We'll see in round 2. All right. Round 2, we'll play first. I mean, this could actually be a keep. We have Lethal Exploit. We got March. We can actually cast March. Remember, we have the... If stuff gets real hairy. This might actually be worth it. I don't know. We'll find out. Gloomshrieker actually looks good here, too, with the Sky Turtle for... stuff and things, getting stuff and things back. And then we just, of course, get the most perfect draw a little boy could ask for. Oh. It's a good one. So, I mean, I can get my blue mana, start working towards a Sky Turtle, and then I can even get my Tanuki back with the Gloomshrieker. That's pretty good. So, I mean, I can kill that too at some point. I think for now I just do this and get my blue mana, just because having access to more mana makes sense to me. Get our blue mana. So we've got 2 green. So the play now is just exploit this thinger. And then we'll play Gloomshrieker to get back Tanuki. The next turn we can play Tanuki. And then we're on track for Sky Turtle too. Oh, this card's sweet. It's like you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. That was real good. I mean, we can kill it, but still, it's very good. So that lets them play cards. I mean, I can also... Yeah, maybe I just kill that now. I mean, it's also a 3 mana, 3 power fly. That thing is insanely good. Let's just take this thing out. And the reason I'm taking this out instead of playing a fatty is it actually prevents him from getting an extra card too. Plus, we've got a lot of beef in hand. I don't want them to be able to protect it. Not quite at Sky Turtle mana just yet, but we are at Greater Tanuki mana, so we'll cast that little feller. And they already know about it, so no biggie there. Alright. Oh, tap land. Whoopsie. So I could do the cultivation. I guess I don't need the ramp anymore, so. All right. Wow. Snap concession, huh? They didn't like that. All right. So once again, do we want to do malicious malfunction? I mean, based on what we've already seen, possibly. Cloudsteel Kieran seems like a pretty nasty one. You can't lose the game, opponents can't win the game, so no way to deal with that, and you just lose. It's pretty good. Fall of Lord Conda is obviously good. Do I want the malicious malfunction? I mean, it's a good chance. We already see two things that it works well against. And to be honest, it even works well against Seven-Tailed Mentor. Like, it doesn't kill it outright, but if this dies, it gets exiled. And they're just in, typically aggro colors. So I think we'll go for the malfunction here. What did I cut last time? A Gloom Shrieker? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. The Kunai is way too good to cut. It is actually incredibly strong in here with the Gloom Shriekers. It's an extra thing to just toss. Obviously, the Saga is the same thing. They take a while, but it's something to eventually bring back once this goes to your graveyard, because it exiles the Saga, but then this is transformed and returns, and then it dies and goes back to the Saga in your graveyard, I believe. It could get rid of a Rebuke. Could get rid of a Wheel Kick because it's expensive. But Wheel Kick is real brutal in the right circumstances. Could get rid of the ramp, but that doesn't make sense against aggro. I mean, it's probably a Gloom Shrieker. Gloom Shrieker is just clunky enough where running 4 of them against an aggro deck might not be the best idea. So that's a good hand. Gaining life. Offsetting. Alright. Wait, why is it a 2-2? Oh yeah, the Kumano. That's right. That's good. So our stuff gets exiled. I guess for that reason it makes more sense to... Oh, jeez. They're really curving out here. Just casual attack for 7 on turn 3, huh? Seems pretty good. Well, I'm going to try a March. Whatever they pump here. Nice one. So... Huh. Guess we do the Shrieker plus the Kunai. I think we'll just, well, I don't have any permanents to bring back, so I guess it makes the most sense to just hard cast this and pass. All right. Just in case they have something I don't know about. So what's this get? Makes things cheaper. I think we just kill Flyer and the Samurai probably. I don't even have anything to bring back, do I? So 6 versus 1, it's probably worth it. I mean, granted, the portrait can get bigger there, but it's all right. That's fine. I mean, they took care of our thing, but we have more Gloom Shriekers. Get some pilots, huh? All right. Well, I think Azusa's can at least offset some of the damage we potentially take here. All right, well, the good news is we can rebuke that. Or just bomb draw, but no blue mana. But we can always regrowth too, can't we? Jeez. That is true. So we're actually a mana shy of regrowth plus ninjutsu, but whatever. All right. Got there. We'll see you in round 3. This is a great hand here. Probably do the cultivation ramper first. I mean, could do. I guess it depends. If we draw a land, then you probably go Kami into Tatsunari, even though, because that just sets you up for a better enchantment play. That's true. All right. Well, I guess that is what we're doing. Kami just happens to be one of the most annoying cards ever because it just doesn't go away unless you exile it. What does this nasty thing do? That's cool. That's a cool card. Oh, we got another blue mana, huh? Well, we're going to do Tatsunari here because it just sets us up for enchantment plays better. And even if they kill Tatsunari, we've got Gloom Shrieker in hand to get it right back. Wow. That is pretty slick. So... I mean... I can cast... Yeah, it's probably worth it to just cast Cultivation here, actually. Because it pumps Kami. If Kami dies... And then we could still cast Gloomshrieker if I really wanted. I mean, they play intervention, they kill whatever. Oh, I see. That's a pretty good way to do it. So they'll kill Tatsunari. We can get it back with Gloomshrieker next turn, so it's not the end of the world. Wait, I can activate it because it's mana abilities. Haha. That's pretty cool. So get our green, play a black, play Gloomshrieker first. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, and then we can attack here. And then we can, I guess depending on how they block. So, I mean, yeah, the question is, do we want to do the exploit or the march? Guess we'll do the exploit. Especially since it's modified. Yeah, that's cool. All right, that makes sense. And then we'll equip the kunai. Probably to Kami, I guess. I mean, most likely we're going to be using it for land, but that's all right. Oh, that's cool. What are these? Pilots. Well, they're not samurai, so I guess that's okay. You get enchantments back. Well, they get Born to Drive back. That's pretty good. Fade into Antiquity. Well, let me see. It's got menace, yo. It's got that menace. So, I mean, honestly, I could get the frog back. That's kind of the crazy thing. They just have so few things that it might just make more sense to kill. Oh, I can't activate kunai, huh? Huh. Well. All right, well. That's all right. It's actually not that big of a deal, I guess. I guess I can pay one more and still cast Tatsunari too. So I do this for 3. No exile. Make sure it doesn't tap all my black mana. Okay. And then I've got Kami to ramp into another Tatsunari. All right. That's probably good. And then next enchantment we play gives us another thinger. What's this thinger do? Remove charge counter from it, draw a card. If there's no charge counters, create treasure and make pilots. It's a pretty slick card. This can technically get crewed too. Well, thankfully we drew pretty amazing there, huh? I guess we'll just Rebuke it. Or Antiquity it. They didn't even use the Blockbuster counter? Is it sorcery only, or why didn't they do it? They would have drawn a card. I guess they missed it. Or maybe I missed something. I don't know. More likely I missed something, right? Let's move the... I think it's about time we probably move the kunai, right? All right. So... So do I have to target a frog in order to use Tatsunari's ability? I kind of feel like it's implying that I do. I can try, but I don't think it'll let me. I think I legitimately need to draw an enchantment in order to do it. All right, I didn't even see what they topped and bottomed there or whatever. So we don't want to do the rebuke yet. So we drew another land. I cannot use the ability, so you must have a frog in order to do thing. That's good to know. So I can attack with Tatsunari. And if they block... Are they going to block with all four? Because if they block with all just three, I kill one, and then I rebuke another, and then I kill the last one. I kind of like that. If they block with all four, I kill everything anyway, so maybe it's just worth it. All right, thankfully they did not... We blocked the way we needed them to block to make this work out. I mean, we used 2 cards and they lost 1, which is never good. But we did just get rid of a bunch of blockers. Alright. They scryed 3. I didn't see what they topped because it was taking too long. They were thinking about it, so I don't know what it was. Do we want to bring in the malicious malfunction yet again? Probably not with these vehicles, huh? Although, gosh, it does kill that. It kills this. It kills a lot of things. Probably worth it. And it kills these. Yeah, we got to bring it in. Wow. Maybe malicious malfunction is just, you straight up, you just play it. You just play it. I guess we'll cut a Gloomshrieker again. And we're at 13 creatures. 11, 12, 13. 13 creatures is pretty light, I admit. But here we are. Like I said, I guess if you're running board wipe, maybe slightly less creature count is okay. Well, this hand's obviously good. We have the Kami of dirt, cheat, so that seems pretty good. Hopefully they play an X1 I can just kill. Oh, empty board that thing? Bold. All right, let's get Kami of cheat out. Can buff my dudes with it too, huh? Interesting. All right. Well, I guess we play the blue. So get in there. Sure. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, I guess Satoru is... Well, we can kill their pilots, though. Kind of like killing the pilots. I mean, I get to kill both their pilots? That is pretty good. Plus the portrait. I mean, if they don't play something here, the portrait dies. Sure. That Mashiko's card is pretty slick. I like it. So with our 4th land, I mean, I can just exploit portrait now, or I can place a turret. It just killed us. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Well, they don't control the thing, so the thing's not going to work. So 5th land. Can't bring anything back with that yet. I can't quite do that either. So I could do the Gloomstreaker on an empty board, just so I can attack with Kami. But they're going to be spitting some dudes out. I don't really know if it matters, though. I can always get the Gloomstreaker back with Satoru, too. I guess it doesn't... Well, it kind of works like that, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else I can bring back, really. And we're ahead on the race. These are going to be, what, 2/2s each? All right. I mean, I also just kind of want my Kami to be big. So their dude dies. Now if any of my guys die, it comes back too. It's good. Oh, there's a big play. Wasn't expecting that. So we'll do the Tanuki suit. Satoru Splash has not been quite as cool as I was expecting. Well, that was a weird draft, but hey, we took it. It's probably the first time in a long time I've played that few creatures without like a bunch of card draw effects either. But hey, it panned out. We'll take it. Let's do some pack one, pick ones, shall we? All right. Pack one, pick one. Soul Transfer, 3 mana. Oh yeah, this is Exile Creature, Planeswalker. And if you have an Artifact Enchantment, you can raise dead something too, including Planeswalkers. Great card. If that wasn't in here, I love this Circuit Minter. I think this card's very good value. I'm interested to see what the Invigorating Hot Springs is like. Moon Circuit Hacker is legit, too. 1 blue, it'll come in, it deals damage to a player, draw a card. Maybe get into the battlefield effects again, too. But I kind of feel, if Transfer wasn't here, maybe the Circuit Minter, I feel like this card is going to be good. It's got a lot of utility to it. Very anti-aggro. Alright. Greasefang, well, we saw this one already. Great card. 3 mana, 4/3, and it gets vehicles back, which is pretty insane. If that wasn't in here, this Roaring Earth is crazy good too. It's either you play it early and suddenly all your lands turn to buffs, or you play it late and turn a land into a big fat win con with haste. So both of those are amazing, very good. And eventually, you know we're going to build the Shrine deck, of course. You know I can't pass on an opportunity to build the Shrine deck. Well, easy Wandering Emperor, and if that wasn't in here, probably the Assassin's Ink, which is some pretty excellent removal. Explosive Entry is very main deckable as well. Wandering Emperor seems absolutely absurd to me. Thousand-Faced Shadow, 1 mana, 1/1. It's got ninjutsu for it. It's got flying, so it enters. It's attacking. You create a token's copy of another attacking creature. This one seems like really got to think about it. Not my strong suit, but comes in. So you have unblocked creatures. It comes in. You ninjutsu in. You copy your strongest other attacking creature. Seems like a little bit of a setup. Little bit of a setup play to really capitalize on it, but if you can, it's got flying, so that's cool. So it doesn't, it's not like it doppelgangers it, it just creates another creature that's tapped and attacking. But you only get it as like a one-time effect, because it's only when it enters the battlefield from your hand you get that thing. Weird, very bizarre card, but probably worth taking, because there's nothing else kind of blowing me away in here. I do like this card. I like the instant speed pilots for vehicle decks. That does seem fun. Shadow Walker's a pretty playable common too. Bear of Memory is surprisingly playable. I don't know about Moth Rider Patrol yet. It might actually be decent. And I still like Tanuki. We'll see if it stays as high as I have it now. Dockside Chef's incredible. We got another Soul Transfer. If that wasn't in here, I would say probably Kami's Flare, just because it's pretty excellent removal. Yeah, this is great removal, but Dockside Chef's a great card. Great value. Just draw a million cards. All right. I like this card a lot, Basayu Endure. So it's a land, but it also is a land that can blow up artifacts, enchantments, or non-basic lands. And non-basic land is pretty moot and limited, but blow up artifacts, enchantments, or have a legendary land. I mean, granted, they get to ramp with it. But this is a legit card. It doesn't even take a slot in your deck, and it's removal for like so many relevant things in this format. Great card. This Mashiko's Reign of Truth, you've played against it many times already. This card is very powerful. Very, very powerful card. If that Basayu wasn't in there, I'd probably take that. Debt to the Kami. I don't know about it yet. Verdicts, the jury is still out on that one. All right. The guy and Ganyo Uprising. Well, I did manage to beat this card once, but I can see how it's good. Definitely. Like super, super late game. Got to do some mathematics, but if you can figure out do the math, then it might be worth it. Seismic Wave is definitely good against certain decks. Like if we'd had this against that 1/1 Death Touch enchantment deck, that would have been pretty nasty. And yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, we'll be back for more. We'll see you then.